Hey everyone, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Please make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with anything fragrance related. We're kind of weathering out the spring and summer slowly approaching with some very hot days, and then it goes back to some springy days, but it's definitely time to get our spring fragrances ready. Today, I'm going to talk to you about my favorite aquatic fragrances for the upcoming summer. First one up is Curaçao Bay by JACQUES. Curaçao Bay is a beautiful fragrance created by Cecile Zarokian in 2015. At top, we got some tangerine, lemon, orange, petitgrain, and green notes. In the middle, we have some sea notes, frangipani, and blackcurrant. And in the base, we have some white musk, ambergris, and woody notes. This is an absolutely beautiful fragrance, perfect for summer days, even when it gets very hot. You got your citruses up top and your sea note in the middle. The longevity here is about 4 to 6 hours, and it's got a moderate sillage. Absolutely perfect for the summer and especially those really hot days. Curaçao Bay by JACQUES. Next one up is Ocean de Rive by ELIXIR. This fragrance is new to 2025. It is gorgeous and it wears absolutely beautifully. Here the notes are mandarin orange, grapefruit, chamomile, amber, basil, bergamot, musk, mugwort, cashmere wool, vanilla, patchouli, and of course, sea notes. This one is definitely beast mode, and when I wore this, after 14 hours, I could still smell it. It's absolutely amazing. Beautiful scent profile. I'm a huge fan of grapefruit, and the mixture here of citrus and marine notes is absolutely beautiful. This one does last. If you're looking for a marine summer fragrance that lasts, Ocean de Rive is definitely it. Ocean de Rive by ELIXIR. Next up is Aqua di Gio ELIXIR. Aqua di Gio ELIXIR is a 2025 creation of Alberto Morillas, and I have to say it comes closest to Aqua di Gio Profumo, which is no longer available. This one here starts up top with some bergamot, green mandarin, and nutmeg. In the middle, it's got some violet leaf and water notes. And in the base, patchouli, vetiver, labdanum, and leather. The one big difference here is that you got leather in here as well, which takes the DNA to a different route, but it is an absolutely beautiful fragrance, which lasts long, but the sillage is not 100% there. Now, talking about sillage in summer fragrances is interesting. You might wear a fragrance that doesn't have a great sillage, but once it gets hot, your body warms up or you start sweating, it starts projecting. So you really have to know what it is you want to do. If you're in a place where it's very hot, the fragrance that doesn't project enormously might actually be a good choice. However, if you know that's what you want to project, then go for fragrances that absolutely project. As mentioned, Ocean de Rive is a monster when it comes to projection and longevity. You don't have that in Aqua di Gio. So Aqua di Gio is a little different. You do have the longevity, the projection is just not there. It's a designer fragrance. It is a more mass appealing scent profile, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Aqua di Gio ELIXIR. Next up is XERJOFF's 40 Knots. 40 Knots is part of Join the Club collection, or JTC, and XERJOFF doesn't give any official notes for these fragrances. However, I will say that when you smell it, you can make out some notes of them. This one's beautiful. So it does give you an air of sophistication. You do have some floral, some green notes, but of course some marine notes because it is a yacht club. It is beautiful. Longevity here is absolutely great. You get around 8 to 10 hours. When it comes to projection, here it becomes a little tricky. The first hour and a half, you get more than an arm length projection, which after hour 1.5 to 2 subsides to close to arm length, and then it gets closer and closer to the skin as the time goes by. But again, the moment it gets hot, it becomes more detectable. It's an absolutely beautiful fragrance to wear all day round. 40 Knots by XERJOFF. My fifth fragrance is Bahar by Spirit of Dubai. Bahar is an absolutely gorgeous fragrance for really all year round. I chose it as part of my summer aquatics because I get a lot of marine notes out of here. It is way more complex than that. Bahar starts off up top with some sea notes, some ozonic notes, and watery notes, as well as citruses. Bitter orange, lime, grapefruit, lemon, mandarin orange. You also have other fruits up top, such as coconut, apple, blackcurrant, pineapple, strawberry, cherry, plum, and raspberry. And some additional notes, such as violet leaf, ginger, spicy notes, cardamom, and in the heart notes, you got some woody notes. You have some violet leaf, lotus, cyclamen, jasmine, rose, saffron, iris, and fir, as well as sandalwood and cedar, together with cashmere wood, spices, and some iris. And in the base, you have sandalwood listed again, precious woods, vetiver, amber, musk, vanilla, immortelle, patchouli, and oud. I will say that the oud here is undetectable. I think it's listed because Spirit of Dubai is a Middle Eastern fragrance house and they're known for their oud fragrances. I can't make out any oud here. To me, this is a heavily marine leaning fragrance, which is why I listed it here. But it is an absolutely gorgeous fragrance. And as you wear it, you get different nuances throughout the day. It starts off very aquatic, then you get some floral notes out of it. And towards the end of the wear, which is somewhere at around 16 to 18 hours, it does turn more woody. An absolutely beautiful fragrance with great longevity and amazing projection. Bahar by Spirit of Dubai. You can find this fragrance at maxaroma.com as well as many of the mentioned fragrances. I know I said I was going to talk about 5 aquatic fragrances, but I do want to give you some more so you have options for evening fragrances and some that resemble aquatic fragrances, but may potentially not necessarily be qualified as aquatic fragrances. Starting off with Atelier des Ors, Riviera Lazuli. You can see the dent I've done in this, but I do have to say I've had it for several years now. This is an absolutely gorgeous fragrance, which to my nose is a marine leaning fragrance, but has way more complexity than that. Here we got cypress, lemon, and bergamot up top. In the heart notes, we got sage, cedar, and gaiac wood. And in the base, we have balsam fir, immortelle, and incense. It may be that the cypress, lemon, and bergamot to my nose make it not only fresh, but also aquatic. However, this is an absolutely beautiful fragrance that you can wear all day round, including evening. For those of you that don't know Atelier des Ors, all bottles come with sprinkles of gold inside. Absolutely beautiful. The wear on this is relatively moderate. You got around 5 to 6 hours longevity, and the sillage again here is relatively moderate, but as I mentioned, the warmer it gets, the more it projects. Riviera Lazuli by Atelier des Ors. Next up is Salt and Pepper by Precious Liquid. Now, salt and pepper is not necessarily a marine fragrance, but again, it's got some marine components. It's beautifully crafted. And in my opinion, this is again an all-day fragrance, but you can definitely wear this at night. That's where I would personally wear it because it does, as the name say, have some peppers in it. This is a 2022 creation by Richard Herpen. It is absolutely gorgeous for the summer. It does have some marine notes, but because of the peppers in here, I would suggest wearing it more in an evening setting or on days where it's not that hot. Salt and Pepper starts off with black pepper, Sichuan pepper, and pink pepper up top. In the middle, we got caraway, carrot seeds, bergamot, and coriander. And in the base, we have frankincense, patchouli, violet leaf, and of course, some sea notes. This is an absolute beautiful fragrance, and the warmer it gets, the more it projects. It really becomes richer and richer as you wear it throughout the day. Salt and Pepper by Precious Liquid. Another great marine-like fragrance that I would categorize as marine is Pelagos by DUSITA. Pelagos is a 2024 creation by Pisara Umavijani. If you want to learn more about Pelagos, I will link the video where I ranked my favorite DUSITA fragrances. This one, again, has cypress, clary sage, pine, oak moss, Lycia cubeba up top, as well as bergamot and orange. In the heart notes, it's got some orris, thyme, jasmine, and tonka bean. And in the base, we have sandalwood, vetiver, amarius, patchouli, ambrette, incense, and benzoin. Now, even though it has tonka bean, it is not a sweet fragrance. Even though it has orris, it is not a creamy fragrance. Moreover, the cypress with the pine and some sage, again, give me a feeling of marine notes. Although we don't explicitly have marine notes listed, Pelagos to me smells like a beautiful sunny day where you're on a speedboat rushing through the water and you get splashes of water right in your face. Pelagos by DUSITA. And now to close it all out with a designer fragrance that is absolutely gorgeous to my nose but has been highly criticized is Oud Minerale by Tom Ford. Oud Minerale is a 2023 creation by Tom Ford. It is now featured in the signature collection of Tom Ford and absolutely beautiful for the summer. Here, the fragrance has some sea notes, salt, seagrass, balsam fir, musk, styrex, pink pepper, and amber. It also lists oud, although I don't get any sense of oud. This is an absolutely beautiful fragrance, which I highly recommend for the summer. It's absolutely refreshing. It's got a good longevity of somewhere around 6 to 8 hours. Although the projection is relatively moderate, as you wear it, as it gets warmer, it projects even more and more. Oud Minerale by Tom Ford. Thank you all for watching my marine fragrances for the summer. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and press that notification button so you're always up to date with new videos. This was Ben from The Men Scented. I'll see you next time, and as always, stay scented.